guys, welcome to PrimeTime Kitchen's How Tuesdays, episode 8. Tonight we're making fried chicken, the best fried chicken ever. Actually, I don't know that. It's my mom's fried chicken. It's a pretty simple buttermilk fried chicken dish. And of course, we're going to teach you how to make some of the best mashed potatoes you've ever had in your entire life. And we're going to do a succotash. Actually, we're going to do a fried okra succotash. Hey man, we got a pan of fried oil. We're going to fry everything we can. And I'll show you how my grandmother did it. She never put it in a succotash, but I'll certainly show you how she does it. And actually, it's a really pretty dish as well. So we're going to do that tonight. And as you can see, we have some roasted corn, red bell pepper, some lima beans. We're going to tell you why your mashed potatoes probably aren't living up to the mashed potatoes you try elsewhere. There's only one mistake you're making, and we'll tell you all about that. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Remember, after the video, if you don't mind, we appreciate it if you would share the video. Also, PTKradio.com. We have a lot of cool content up there. This recipe will be up probably tomorrow. I'm a little bit behind schedule. Got some things happening. Slowing a brother down. Hope you understand. Tonight we're drinking a gift. Actually, my wife is drinking a beautiful, nice little Pinot Noir, which she loves. This is a beautiful bottle right here.
Yeah.
She got from Petty. I love that so much. And this actually came from my buddy over at Goose Island, Clark, who we've been working with to produce some of the best PTKs ever. The one at Marlowe's we just did was so amazing. That menu was crazy. If you don't get a chance or haven't, we're going to be out at Orange City at Jack's 29, I believe it is, in July, the middle of July. Just check the PrimeTime Kitchen Facebook page. You can see all those dates on the events area. You'll be able to get those updates. And we're going to be at the Kennedy Space Center this Friday. If you happen to be over there or have plans, we're going to interview the guy who runs the Mars Veggie Lab, of all things. And I cannot, it's honestly as excited as I've been to do the radio show in a long time. So you guys tune in for that. This is called Palate Wrecker.
Yeah.
And this was handed to me like it was like a packet of heroin. He just kind of palmed it to me to the side. He goes, just enjoy that, dude. I don't even know how to get it anymore. So I don't even know who makes it. I guess it's Ocean Flash or Green Flash Brewery. And it's a 9.5% Imperial Indian IPA. And it is a yikes. Got to be very careful. Hopefully I don't get so bent tonight I can't even speak. So
you'll be fine. Trevor is, are we going to cheers, or are you going to ignore me like always?
You don't even let me. You don't. It drives me crazy. Tori's here with me, of course, my beautiful wife. Cheers, baby. She'll do the videotaping tonight, and you'll be able to see her, or videotaping or broadcasting or whatever. So let's get going. Southern fried chicken. You know what the funny thing is? We did that Mahi dish, and nobody watched. We went like 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, like 6,000. So we're like, okay, we get it. You don't like fish. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some beautiful mashed potatoes. We're going to do some gorgeous double dip fried chicken. And of course, the succotash will give us a great vegetable dish to make all that come together. We're also going to make a little chicken gravy tonight too. I hope you don't mind. Is that cool?
Renee says we're sweet.
Is it cool if I make some chicken gravy? All right, let's get started with the potatoes. Let's get all this out of the way. All right, first things first. The reason your mashed potatoes do not taste like mashed potatoes elsewhere is because you're using the wrong potato. These are Yukon Gold potatoes. If you get them at Publix, I think it's just called Gold. Get them at Whole Foods like we get our stuff. They're Yukon Gold. You can't miss them.
Yep.
Here's why. This potato already looks like it's been infused with butter, and believe it or not, it tastes like it's been infused with butter. So these are Yukon Gold potatoes. Look at the inside of that flesh. It's gorgeous. It's going to give us a really creamy, buttery texture to our mashed potatoes, which we're going to absolutely love. And if you've been using russet potatoes, you can still use those. These are a little bit more expensive, not like crazy. I mean, honestly, it's like nickels and dimes. But they do make your mashed potatoes so much creamier. And we are already going to just put a lot of butter and cream in there because, look, man, this is a meal of decadence. Everything is fried. Of course, it's not some crazy French sauce or anything like that, but it is going to be a really decadent meal.
Vernon wants to know if we're going to whisk tonight.
We are going to whisk tonight, Vernon.
We are so excited.
Why is Vernon so obsessed with the whisk? I don't get
Everybody.
it.
What?
Are they?
It's because your broke-ass whisk that we used
right
last
here.
time. Well, that's a new one.
Well, I know, but we're going to whisk
one of the new ones.
We're going to whisk our chicken gravy. We are not going to whisk our potatoes.
What do you feel about the red mashed potatoes? Those are my favorite.
Now, that's interesting because, believe it or not, people believe that red potato, that new potato that you've known about for so long, is really a good potato for mashed potatoes, but it's really not. What they're really awesome for, though, if you want a good thing, is don't skin them, quarter them, parboil them. In other words,
Yeah, I don't like mine skinned.
Yeah. Parboil them because the skin gets crispy in the oven.
Yeah.
So boil them till they're almost done. I don't know, probably like 8 minutes or so.
Okay.
Toss some butter, garlic, salt, and pepper, and roast them in the oven for probably about 35 or 40 minutes on 400, and they get really super crispy on the outside.
Okay.
And believe it or not, you could actually take those and mash them after you roasted them with cream and butter and make a mash out of it that is absolutely delicious.
So are you going to do something besides peel potatoes?
Yeah, I am. But I got to peel these potatoes to get them going.
I'm a little bored.
I will cut you.
This little rig is a little heavier than just the phone.
Tori bought like this TV rig set up because we've been trying everything to make this thing look as good as we possibly can. But it has been one of those things that's just like, oh man, we can't get anything to make it just exactly right for us. Tori has this gigantic 40-pound rig tonight, so
it is a little heavy. I'm not even trying to lie.
So when you boil your potatoes, first things first. I kind of started heating this a little bit. It's a little warm, but really you should start your potatoes in cold water, cold salted water. And don't forget, salt your damn water because you're already instituting flavor into the potato. And these potatoes soak that up. So use these Yukon Golds, guys. They'll be awesome, I promise.
All right.
We're going to do like 1
inch. Hey, Tarita.
We're going to do like 1 inch squares.
I'm going to give shout outs while you're boring us with your potato cutting.
I am so sorry. And these things cut even buttery. It's so crazy how good they are. So.
Oh, good. I'm glad the picture is better.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, we're fancy. We're fancy.
We have like a lens now. We're all fancy. So I'm going to go right into the water. Those potatoes, all right?
Looks
good.
Looks good.
Coloring.
Yeah. All right.
So.
Did you explain the proper potato peeling technique?
No, come on, man. Get potato peel and peel them.
They want to know if you want to add that to your cookbook.
You guys are killing me with the cookbook thing, man. Why?
Cookbook.
Why all this in the cookbook? All this stuff is online. You can go get it. I'm just trying to chill and cook. That's what I'm trying to do. So you guys can see we're just trying to get some uniform cubes.
Hey, Ashton.
If I was in a restaurant, I'd already be fired because this is probably not the technique. But again, they're pretty darn close, and they're going to be good for us. That's for sure.
I'm so glad it's steadier. What? It may not be steadier by the end of this film.
Yeah, because that wine is delicious.
I just said film.
I know. Thank you. You're already drunk. You got here drunk. Walked into the party drunk.
Oh, it was National Catfish Day last Sunday.
Was it really? Why would I care about that?
How do you feel about that?
Why would I care about that?
Oh, PTK camping trip. We are so in.
My God, enough of that guy.
Let's do it.
Do we camp with strangers?
Yes.
More than likely
you're safe. You're safe.
We would like them more than likely.
What's the beverage of the day? They just came.
I gotta understand.
Okay.
It's called Palate Wrecker.
Yeah.
It was a gift from my guys over at Goose Island.
Yeah.
And it is crazy 9.5% Imperial IPA, and it is crazy good. Creamy, strong.
Yeah.
If I get to the bottom of this tonight, we might not have any fried chicken.
That's okay. But we had fun. What's more important here?
It is not okay. Okay, so salt. You can see I have my bowl of kosher salt.
Yeah.
I am going to liberally. 2 really good pinches and then a little bit.
That's a lot.
It is a lot, but we're going to get some flavor in those potatoes. So we're going to go ahead and bring them up.
Yeah.
They're going to take a few minutes. Here's the good thing about this. This is one of those dishes where you can just relax, get a drink, because fried chicken cooks in about 18, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to make 1 pan full.
Okay.
And then after that, we're going to pan fry some fried okra. I'm going to show you my grandmother's recipe for fried okra, which is great. It's pretty simple. Let's go ahead and cut our vegetables up for our succotash. Now, our succotash usually is just a lima bean and corn mixture. But the great thing about that, much like that zucchini cake that we did before, and some of the hash that we've done before, is you can do a lot with this succotash. I mean, whatever your family likes. We're going to do it with zucchini, red pepper, lima beans, some roasted corn, a little bit of tomato, and some onion. Okay, and the reason and some fresh herbs, some fresh thyme at the end, because it really makes everything great. And the reason this is awesome, because if you want to add a little bacon to this to give it some savory notes, you could certainly do that. If you like yellow squash, throw it in there. Honestly, this is almost like, hey, what we got in the fridge is going in the pan. You saute it up, goes right in.
It's Southern food. It's Southern food.
It is a Southern dish. So we have some organic zucchini here. And we've been cooking with zucchini a lot. And why is this? Because zucchini is a really easy vegetable to saute up, and it stays pretty darn firm, which we love.
Right.
So we're going to... Go ahead.
They said that I need to put a little powder on you.
Powder? Why?
Because you got a glare happening.
Baby. We've talked about the respect level. Oh, stop. I have a knife. We've talked about the respect level that we should have for each other while we're doing this show, and we should try to maintain that. I mean,
I agree. I agree. That was so disrespectful.
So we're gonna
Walter.
Walter, she just sold you out, bro, like bad. So we're gonna cut this zucchini in these little julienne, these big old julienne strips.
Oh, Peggy said she fries her chicken for an hour, so maybe that's the reason it's dry.
Yeah.
Do we think that that's happening? That's why it would be dry if you cooked it for an hour in the oil.
Listen,
the boiling oil.
Listen, I'm not trying to call out Peggy. I'm not, because you seem like a great girl. But that may be a small issue.
It's fine.
Okay, so that one zucchini probably would do it. We're gonna make a little bit of this extra. This stuff is great. My daughter loves to eat stuff like this, so we're gonna make a little bit extra for my girl.
They want to know if they can request certain meals to be made.
Sure.
Because they heard your short rib. They heard your short rib makeup the other day.
Yeah.
I think that's whatever.
So
it's fine.
So the short rib dish is awesome. It is my favorite thing to eat in the world. Tori will tell you that she actually had to yell at me one time because I was making short ribs so much.
It was too much. It was too much. They want me to say, "Hey,
hi."
Sorry, I have my thumb in the way." Okay.
I busted Tori up today because she showed up and it was like
Nicole.
It was like the worst stuff ever. She didn't do anything to herself. You should take care of yourself.
I didn't. I don't have makeup on. I don't have makeup on. It's a problem. You with your knife tonight, it's going to be an issue for you later on, buddy.
I can't be walking around.
Take a drink.
With no busted,
what are you drinking?
With no busted ass girl. Mm-hmm. I'm drinking this palate wrecker. It's very good.
I'm fixing to wreck you.
All right, go get a red bell pepper. This is how I trim them. A lot of people like because this is a way to trim them without having that white like pith, right? And I just pop the end like that, and I just come around and trim the edges. And like I have no seeds to work with, and there's my entire core. How cool is that?
That's very cool. Hey, Richard wants to know if the spilled drink came out of my dress. Did something spill on me?
While you were trying to twerk at Rosen?
I was dancing.
By the way, that show was fun. How good was that food at Jack's? Seriously, how good was that food at Jack's for you?
It was so good. It was delicious.
I mean, I talked about it on the Monsters this morning. That meal was incredibly good.
I'm telling you.
The chef did a great job. You guys should go there. That's a really cool place. It's just kind of a unique spot because of all the caricatures and everything. So it's Jack's at Rosen Plaza. We love those guys. They're such good people, and they took good care of us. So we have our red bell pepper, and the reason why I can throw this in the zucchini because it's all going in. The only thing going in after we're doing onion and garlic, we're gonna get that translucent, and everything else goes in. So
they want to know what kind of knife you have and that you're using.
This is a Shun 10-inch chef's knife. I'm glad somebody brought that up. Here's why. I'm getting a lot of questions about what knives to use, and I know Shun is expensive. I know that, guys. I really do. I mean, this knife is like This knife's like $180, but you don't have to have this knife. You really don't. Listen, I really don't need it, but I'm a cooking snob, and I can justify that.
You are so not a snob. Come on, buddy. Rodney said, "Does Jimmy know that I'm not listening to 104 while he's cooking?" LOL.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. The boys understand.
They want you to have Jim Phillips over.
Oh,
because he's retiring.
I hadn't heard. And you know what? The crazy thing is, no one's asked me about it. Not one person said a word to me about it.
Sharon, it's true. I don't have a wine assistant, and I think that is going to be a necessary
a wine caddy
job fill here in the next, I don't know, month.
As you can see, guys, this is a rough chop. I'm trying to get these parts to be all about the same. So I'm not going to go through it a bunch. That looks pretty darn good to me.
Yeah.
I like it when red pepper's a little more That's probably a little too much.
It probably is.
That's fine.
It's fine.
It is fine. It's perfectly fine. And the lime is going to go in after that, so we're almost kind of good there.
So there's a lot of those questions that
What?
if you're taking.
A lot of Phillips file stuff?
Yes.
Well, guys, we're working on an answer for you. I promise we are, but...
Eddie is cooking curry chicken while we're doing this.
Teach me how to do that.
Oh, Bent said nice color. Like his skin, or what are we talking about? Hair?
Right. So I have good color hair. I got my hair cut for the show today, damn it. All right, so really, to be honest with you, so we have our succotash almost ready to go. We're going to go ahead and start getting our oil a little bit warm.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of vegetable oil. There's a lot of questions about what oil you should use.
Hold on. You're doing some stuff. How much is this?
That's
a big old pan. Did you get a new pan?
I did get a new pan. Did I not share that?
You didn't.
That's my new cast iron pan I got
That
today.
is so big.
It is ginormous.
Hello from Beantown. I don't know what that
Boston.
means. Oh, it's flip bass.
So this is 40 ounces of vegetable oil. This is just a large cast iron skillet. We're actually going to leave it right there. Now, this is important.
Okay.
When you're doing fried chicken, you got to have the oil the right temperature, guys. It really is important. Matter of fact, it's so much so that if you watch like the Cooking Network and stuff, you'll see that almost looks like a candy thermometer sticking out of their cast iron.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. You really do want to, because here's the problem. The last thing you want is to fry your chicken like dead brown and then have it be raw inside. And that can happen if you have your oil way too hot. And secondly, if you have your oil too cold, the batter will just kind of start falling off and it won't be good. It'll get kind of greasy and you don't want that.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we have our simple little thermometer that we use. Little digital thermometer.
Yep.
And, oh, look at that.
Oh, it's 75 degrees in here.
Yeah, it is.
The air's...
So we're just going to stick it in here and you can see it's already increasing. And it's going to continue to increase. Now I have the heat.
I can't see it because you have your thumb.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's at 182, going up, going up, going up. We're looking for between 350 and 375 is what we really want. So this is actually going up a lot faster. So we're going to get it there.
You don't have it on the bottom though, because that would kind of distort. So you have it kind of floating in there.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. I straight up just called you out.
No, it's fine. Look, it's not moving up. All right, it's 250 degrees. So we'll set that off to the side. No worries there. And we're going to put that on a relatively low. We're going to kind of bring that heat up because the one thing about cast iron you have to be very careful with. Let's say you can set your electric heater or your electric stove on 8 normally. Well, when you're working with cast iron, it carries heat so well, you really have to be careful. And guys, listen, frying chicken, although delicious, can be a little dangerous, man, because when you get hot oil in a small area like this, if something happens, you spill a little water in there, people start freaking out. You have to be careful with this hot oil. So please, if you have like kids running around or whatever, just make sure that while you're doing this, you kind of maintain an idea of like where you're at and what you're doing, man. I just don't want anybody to get hurt.
Dan wants to know how you wash your cast iron.
How I wash it?
Yeah.
Oh, so when I get done with this tonight, no, we won't have to worry about this tonight because we're just frying chicken in there or whatever. We won't have any residue. But if we were like searing in there, I find that while it's still a little bit warm, I put kosher salt in there with a paper towel and a little bit of water.
Okay.
And I just kind of scrub that around and then wipe it out. Look, soap isn't going to kill your cast iron, but what it will do, it'll take your season away faster.
Right.
And you'll just have to season it more, which is when you get cast iron, if it's unseasoned, you rub it down with some vegetable oil, throw it in a 500-degree oven for an hour, then turn the heat off and let it cool by itself, okay? And that creates like a Teflon-type nonstick surface. This pan happened to be pre-seasoned, but I will still season it again to make sure it has what I want. And then when you store your cast iron, paper towel, a little bit of vegetable oil, put a light coating on, that's it.
Joe Broncos just joined and he said there's a little too much glare.
There's a little too much what?
Glare.
Tell that so. Let me tell you what. That guy, of all people in the world that have nowhere to speak, dude. Listen, I have twice as much hair as you. Jeez Louise. All right, so again, we're looking to get this thing up to about 375 degrees.
You got a ways, right?
Yeah, that's fine. But here's the thing. You want to keep an eye on this because it's going to crawl up on you a lot faster than you think. Like, it's already gone 30 degrees up, Tori, since we talked last.
Okay.
Okay, so, and I have it on 6 right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get it up to that point. And then you got to remember, your chicken will take a little bit away from this, like this heat, but not enough where you really have to freak out about it. So we're at 280 degrees. It's going to be about another 3 or 4 minutes. We'll get that thing up to temperature.
Tarita said, I think Dutch oven is the best to deep fry.
Dutch ovens are great. I normally would have used that tonight, but we're doing pan-fried chicken tonight. And I know the old Southern way, the way that my grandmother made fried chicken, it was never deep fried. It was always pan-fried fried chicken. Always, always. And almost never breast. It was always thighs and necks. God almighty. And backs. God. Old Southern people love eating chicken backs for some reason.
Chicken backs? I would never eat a chicken back. No.
Chicken back.
Yeah.
We're the worst entertainment you can have anywhere in the history of entertainment. You know that, right?
Oh, Joe said the vertical stripes make you look thinner.
Oh, thank you.
And that's what you should wear all the time.
Thank you, you son.
And let's see.
All right, let's prep our flour real quick while Joe's trying to think of another insult. All right, so we have a little piece. I have a Pyrex.
Yeah.
And I just have this so you can see what we're doing. This is all-purpose flour.
Okay.
And I don't know, guys. That's probably 2 cups. You know, I mean,
that looks like a little more than 2 cups. I'm not like trying to tell you your business, but that looks a little more.
That sounded judgy. That sounded very judgy. Okay, now the seasoning in the flour of your fried chicken is everything. That is, it's everything. So before we get our chicken going, we're going to salt and pepper that because you always salt and pepper everything on the surface. But really, guys, this is where you make or break your fried chicken. I'll tell you I'll tell you what's been very successful for me.
Okay.
We're going to use this palm. We're not going to use any measuring. We're going to use this palm because this is fried chicken. Okay?
Only 7 people shared our video so far.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so salt is very important, and almost in any mix, whether it be a pork rub or whether it be anything, it's almost 2 to 1 with everything else, and maybe more. Salt is the predominant thing in your flour. So
yeah.
That's about a tablespoon.
I don't know. I think your measurements are a little off tonight, but that's fine.
A big pinch is about a tablespoon.
All right.
So I have 3 tablespoons in. This is another little magic thing. The reason why I didn't put more than that, this is bacon salt.
Okay.
This is a little bit of a secret thing, so I put a little bit of bacon salt in mine. All right.
Bacon salt.
Bacon salt.
Perfect.
You know what? Honestly, what I'm substituting for it, my mother used to cook fried chicken in partial bacon fat. So it always had that little bit of that smoky flavor. This is garlic powder.
Thanks, Casey.
So where we did 4 salts, because that represents 1.
Yeah.
We're going to do 2 of these.
Yeah.
Okay? We're going to do a little bit of onion powder, but not much. We're only going to do 1 onion powder, okay? Got it?
Okay.
1 onion powder. All right, very good.
That smells so good.
I know it smells great already, doesn't it? So we have coarse ground black pepper.
They didn't know that they were supposed to share. They're starting to share now.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, we appreciate it. If you share, we want everybody to see it. Coarse ground black pepper.
Okay.
So if we're going to do 2 of these. Yeah, let's do 1 and a half. Oh, one thing I did forget.
What did you forget?
Paprika.
Oh, smoked paprika or just regular?
Nope.
Okay.
Just regular. There it is. Oh, no, that's smoked.
Margie's never heard of bacon salt.
Oh, yeah, you can get it.
Yeah.
Bacon salt's awesome.
Jeff said he thought you would have a gas stove, and he's totally judging you right now.
You guys are, you know what? Enough of it. Enough. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of the judgment. It is so unfair to me. Listen, man. I'm in an area that doesn't have it. Paprika. About 1 of these. Okay.
Whoa. What was one of that? Because that roll right there kind of looked...
A little bit of cayenne.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, just a shake.
Okay.
And the secret, not really a secret at all, poultry seasoning.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this has a flip lid. Oh, I need to check this. I can smell it. Poultry seasoning.
Yeah.
Okay, this has sage, thyme, rosemary. It's all ground up, sage, thyme, rosemary.
Okay.
And marjoram, and it's good. So we're going to do, that'll give us that nice herby flavor. Let's do a little bit more of that. Okay, probably about a teaspoon.
Oh, you have 159 viewers.
That's cool. I'm going to stir this up.
Yeah.
We get all these herbs. God, you can smell that, right, Tori? Isn't that
totally.
Crazy? Look at the way the flour changes the way it looks, too. So we want to get this really good and incorporated because you do have some of those little areas that'll pocket up, and it's kind of amazing that it does. But you'll shake your pan, you'll see that. Look at those little stripes of paprika there.
They would like you to know that you could get a propane tank installed, just in case you didn't know that.
Thanks, guys, for that heads up. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I think this is getting a little too hot. Let's check it real quick.
Okay. What happens?
We'll just back it down for a minute.
Okay. Maybe it's not. It's at 305.
It's going up 312. There you go.
What do you want it at again?
350, 375.
I'm so glad I'm not following this.
Yeah. So we're at 3. We're going to be at 350 here in a second. And look, guys, I never changed my temperature at all. It's always been on just 6.
Okay.
Again, cast iron carries a lot of heat. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Gwen, I totally need a wine caddy. Tracy wants to tell you that your whisk is awesome.
Tell Tracy thank you so much. So we want those potatoes to get going. Now, so our oil is like there.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to back it down for a second because we're not quite ready to cook, but so we can bring that up really fast. Again,
okay.
The cast iron is going to carry that heat because here's the cool thing about cooking this. Actually the chicken's going to cook like total like 18 to 25 minutes or so.
Okay.
11 or 12 minutes on each side. We'll get going. Once that's done, it can rest. It's going to stay really hot for a while. That'll give us time to get our potatoes together.
Yeah.
And give us time to get our succotash going because the succotash really isn't going to take that long. So actually, let's go ahead and get this going. So the other thing we're going to use is buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Yeah, buttermilk.
My grandma always used buttermilk.
Yeah, buttermilk's awesome.
I can make buttermilk biscuits. I can dance to buttermilk biscuits.
Can I tell you, I don't know what that means.
The song?
There's a song called Dance to Buttermilk Biscuits?
No, I can dance to buttermilk biscuit, and I think there's a buttermilk biscuit and a song. Right?
Can I tell you, I think you sound a little crazy right now.
I might. We are on glass 3. It's fine. It's fine.
I honestly don't know what you're saying. Salt and pepper.
They want to know if I've ever heard of chicken oysters.
Yeah, on the back, the part of the chicken on the back.
I am not eating a chicken back.
That part, it's that little...
I've eaten gizzards. But not chicken back.
I'll tell you something, nobody in this room is happier that you're in sharing mode than me. I'm serious.
What about pig's feet? I've had pig's feet and pig ears.
You are, man, I'm telling you, man, you are becoming unhot right in front of me. You are unhotting right in front of me.
Hey, where's a good place to buy a quality cast iron?
I actually got Old Town Pottery or Wassie's. You can get them at Wassie's over there for sure. So we're going to salt and pepper both sides of our chicken.
Oh, we have 169 viewers.
69. Salt and pepper there. Okay.
Fire up some waffles, Joe said. I agree, Joe.
All right, here we go. Buttermilk.
Oh, Vernon said I need more wine.
You can get this anywhere.
I agree.
Gourmet buttermilk.
Okay.
Look how thick and disgusting that is.
Gross.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay.
I'm going to come over here.
Here we go.
Yep.
So our potatoes will be cooking soon. Those will only take a few minutes. Actually, almost everything is going to cook while the fried chicken is cooking.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get our thighs in first.
Okay.
Flour first.
Flour.
Okay. Buttermilk next.
Buttermilk.
Okay. Flour again.
And flour again.
Okay.
No eggs.
No eggs.
Okay.
Watch out.
Oh, Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's right. Buttermilk biscuit. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Thank you. You're not cool. Okay.
See how that oil is reacting? That's exactly what you want.
Okay.
Okay? Gonna keep just putting this chicken in here.
Yep.
Your fried stages, don't crowd your pan.
You're bringing chicken
And
back.
I didn't say don't crowd Japan.
Japan?
Don't crowd,
They're already crowded.
Don't crowd your pan. Work away from you when you put stuff in hot oil, okay, guys?
So it doesn't splash up on
So it
you?
doesn't splash up on you, okay?
Okay.
Don't drop it in there. A lot of people get freaked out about hot oil, and you
Yeah.
should be. You should give it respect.
I give it respect. That's why I don't cook.
Or you're not a rapper.
Buttermilk biscuit. Everybody knew except you. That means you were not cool.
I listen to service a lot. Swass. Everybody
No,
knows about,
well, you didn't know about buttermilk biscuit.
everybody knows about swass.
Well, nobody knows about swass.
Everybody knows about swass. Ask the people about swass. They
No,
know.
I'm not. Oh, they told you that you should be doing this with a wet hand instead of a dry hand. We agree, Don. Wassie's is the best. Hey, Dan came late. What are we making? Tell Dan.
Dan who?
Dan Marino?
Oh.
Dan Marino.
Well, hello. Hey, Dan, what's up? You're a hell of a quarterback. Sorry you never won the Super Bowl.
Oh, what if this was really him? And you just insulted him by reminding him that he never won a Super Bowl.
There you go.
Okay.
Fried chicken is in.
Yep.
Now, if you see your oil calming down to like a bubble like that, your oil is not hot enough. You want to get it.
So we need to turn it up?
No, we don't. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're good. What I'm saying is, if you don't see, well, I am going to turn up a little bit. If you don't see that bubble when the oil, when you put it in,
yeah.
you don't want it to stop cooking.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
And this is going to look like, yeah, wow, that's cooking good. But it needs to cook just like that. See how it's just kind of barely bubbling
for an hour?
No. No.
That's what she said that she cooks hers for an hour.
We understand what she said.
Okay.
But we want good fried chicken.
Okay.
We don't want fried chicken that you throw at raccoons. We want good fried chicken. So we're going to get our heat up there. And you're going to see it's going to keep going. And you see already our pan cooled down just by putting that chicken in there.
Yeah.
And we didn't crowd it. Everything has bubbles around it.
Yeah.
And this is 1/2 of the chicken plus a thigh.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Now, I would normally go ahead and discard that and get ready of it, but we actually have more chicken I'm going to cook up tonight. And we're going to use this flour to make our gravy. So we want to throw that out. That's already seasoned. There's no reason to do it. And of course, don't worry about the chicken being in there because we're going to cook it hot enough where anything near there is going to be dead as hell.
Oh, Dan Marino said he's Italian, not Latin.
Okay, that's fine. Well, the Dan Marino we're talking about isn't Latin either. He's a straight up honky.
Oh, that's so funny.
All right, so we're going to let our chicken fry, man.
Okay.
Good thing about fried chicken, it is doing all the work now. We don't really have to worry about it. It's just going to bubble right there for a while.
Yep.
And we have our succotash.
That wine glass looks a little lonely.
Well, it does look a little lonely. So, now, chicken's frying. Let's go ahead and cut up our fried okra.
Okay.
Because what we're going to do here is, I am going to do a little fried okra. Now, let's take a little bit that people are going to freak. But you remember, we're deep frying everything. It's getting way hot. Nothing's going to be bad.
Hey, what about if you cook that in peanut oil?
You can cook it in peanut oil.
Really? No. Don't cook that ish in peanut oil.
You can cook it in peanut oil.
I do hate cleaning up the splatter, Joanne.
Okay, so flour. There's about 1.5 cups of flour.
Okay.
Cornmeal. All right? Cornmeal. We want to do, I don't know, probably about 1/4 cup of cornmeal.
Okay.
To 1.5 cups or so of flour.
You're welcome for the Brussels sprouts recipe. It's the best.
And we're going to do a little salt and pepper in this.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. Salt.
That's a lot of salt.
It's really not a lot of salt. I'm telling you,
man. It looks like a lot of salt
it's not a lot of salt.
From this perspective.
Pepper.
Hey, what are you drinking?
And I'm drinking Palate Wrecker.
Palate Wrecker. Where's the bottle? Oh, right here. Right here.
Now, also, let's go ahead and get our corn in our succotash.
Sorry.
So we have our roasted corn. I did this a little bit earlier. It's not a big secret of how you do this. And this isn't cooked all the way through. I just put these marks on it because we're still going to cook this corn in the succotash, and we want it to maintain that nice, crispy, sweet corn texture.
Okay.
So we're going to just go ahead and put that in there. It's going to also give us some yellow in the pan. You can
that looks great.
It looks great raw. We haven't done anything crazy to it.
Jen, I'm drinking Wild Ridge Pinot Noir. 2012. Tristan said on a lefty, question mark.
What's that?
He said on a lefty. Oh, are you talking about a left-handed cigarette?
Yeah. I think that sounds about, what are you talking about? All right, okra. Okra's great. I like it when it's nice and slimy. Mm-hmm. And the cool thing about okra, you don't really have to do much to it. We're not going to, a lot of people would use this buttermilk.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, I could and just kind of get that nice crunchy, but I really don't want that. My grandmother never used anything except for the nice gooey goodness that was already in the okra. She never dipped it in anything. Boiled
okra makes me want to throw up, though.
I think boiled okra makes everybody want to throw up. I mean, it's disgusting. But this okra is absolutely perfect. It's nice and slimy, and what's going to happen is it's going to hold on to that flour,
right?
And it's going to give us a nice, crispy, chumpy little popcorn feature in this succotash that is going to be way different than any other succotash you've had before.
Different, like better, because different could mean a whole lot of things.
You're absolutely right. Different can mean that. This time we're going to say better, Tor, because we're doing a show where things are supposed to be good. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Oh, you're boring me again with all this chopping.
Tor, you have to stop. I'm begging you to stop. And the reason why we're doing some fried okra, like I told Tori, I was like, I want to do some fried okra tonight. She goes, it's slimy, nobody likes it. I'm like, well, I got a hot pan of oil. So I'm going to do some fried okra tonight.
Your mashed potatoes are boiling over.
Oh, good. That's fine. See how our chicken looks too.
PT said he gets down on some pickled okra. How about you, Jimmy?
Sure. Pickled okra is great.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Not quite done yet, though. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that crisp.
That looks like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Dude.
I'm not even trying to lie.
This is. Yeah, I'm gonna go and turn this wing over. That wing is done.
Okay.
I say done. It's done on that side. We're not gonna turn the sides over yet. Obviously, you know it takes longer to cook dark meat than it does white meat.
Of course.
So the wings are gonna cook a lot faster than the thighs. So we want to be cognizant of that, and that way we don't have any of that that nastiness that. Yeah, you don't want to be a part of that. This food poisoning isn't good. We try to keep you on safe here, guys. We don't try to.
Yeah. Nobody wants food poisoning.
Nobody wants to do that.
They don't.
It's the worst ever. Okay, so.
Amy, thank you for feeling sorry for me. They feel sorry for me.
All right, okra just in the flour.
Okay.
You don't need to do anything.
Okay.
Just right in that flour. As soon as this chicken gets done, this okra is going right in.
Palatka Fried Chicken, Colonel Jimmy.
Look at that. Now that is going to fry up so crispy. You're going to love it. Because we can just leave that right there.
Justin, we're cooking fried chicken. We're cooking mashed potatoes. We're cooking succotash, fried okra. It's a southern night.
It is a southern night. Let's go ahead and turn these.
Because we're natives.
Look at that beautiful brown we have there, guys. How great is that? Look at that.
You're supposed to do like BAM or something like that.
I'm not going to do BAM. I'm not going to. BAM's been taken by a guy I admire greatly.
Okra Winfrey.
Okra Winfrey.
Oh.
It's okay. Look at that. How perfectly brown, guys, is that chicken right there? Seriously. Seriously.
Perfectly brown.
Beer break.
All right. That means wine break. Cheers.
Cheers, I love you so much.
I love you. Born and raised, Jen Rethwell.
Jen's out this weekend with us.
She was dancing with us.
Having a good time. She's a hard hugger. She hugs hard.
Tori, we can hear you every time you take a sip.
Oh man.
I feel like you're judging me a little bit.
Tori, you're on that judging tip?
You said that last time. This is the first time I've said it, but I'm not going to tell you about your business.
Here's another trick we're going to show you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to strain off these potatoes. Just hang these right there, ready?
They want to know if you cut that chicken or...
I bought it cut.
Okay.
I bought it cut because, to be honest with you, I didn't have time to cut it today. And I was going to do a demo on how to cut the chicken, but I didn't feel like it.
Okay. People don't feel like stuff.
I had a weird day.
Yep.
So we're going to drain off this water and the potatoes.
Yep.
Because they're done.
Okay.
Now, here's the tip. Go right back in.
Into the hot.
And here's wine.
Okay.
Right back on the burner.
Okay.
On low.
Yep.
Because what's going to happen is this. There's still water in these potatoes, all right? When you leave them on that like that, believe it or not, that little bit of heat is going to help that water get out of there. And you want that dry potato because it's going to soak up all that butter and cream.
Okay.
And that is what we want.
I do have a question.
Yes.
You're using the flour from the raw chicken coating for the okra. Is that okay because you're frying it?
Yeah. Yeah, go fry that up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be fine.
They wanted cutting demo.
They want a cutting demo?
Yeah.
Oh, for the chicken?
Yeah.
Darn it. I should have done that then.
You should have. Slacking.
I know. So bad. Such a hack.
Somebody said, oh, they want you to tip. Touch tips. Dink. Okay.
Tips have been touched.
And they also need a cheese cutting demo.
You guys are such idiots. I mean, it's not funny after a while, right?
Hey, this is a lot of food. I agree, Ryan. Who gets the leftovers? He wants to know.
Oh, there'll be no leftovers. I have a child that is an eating prodigy.
What are we doing here?
Chopping some garlic.
For what?
We're going to put it in the succotash.
Okay. Sammy said you're looking good, buddy.
Tell him, thank you.
Hey, what beer tonight?
Oh, it's called Palate Wrecker, and I don't even know where to get it. I can't tell you. The guys from Goose Island gave it, and he handed it to me like he was trading me a Vietnamese baby.
Oh, that's funny that you mentioned babies, because Tony said, oh, Jimmy has a Filipino kid in the closet that comes out and cleans up after us.
Right. No, I don't. I wish I did, though.
They want to see some fried catfish on that iron skillet.
I'll do some fried catfish for you guys. It's easy. I mean, basically do the same thing we did tonight with catfish, honestly. But catfish has a little bit more cornmeal. Matter of fact, if you use the batter that we used tonight for the okra, that would be absolutely perfect for catfish. And just so you know, that's for every cup of flour, all-purpose flour, use about quarter to half of cornmeal, and then salt and pepper.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and get this.
Harry wants to know if you taught your kids how to cook. I agree, Tony. Garlic. It's about time, buddy. Did you teach the kids?
The kids can cook. Actually, my son
Yeah.
is a damn good cook. And my daughter, who I just mentioned being the eating machine, she's also a damn good cook. She makes herself almost every meal because she doesn't eat out. She's very healthy.
Yep.
And she doesn't eat out very much, so she...
Brent would like to know where your hairnet is.
I'm going to say something to Brent, and I don't mean this to be in a bad way. Those jokes were done in the first episode.
Tony,
we need new stuff.
we need fresh material, Brent. My Pinot is Wild Ridge, Sonoma Coast, Pinot Noir. $50 Shades of Gourmet. Oh, Rodney wants to do a fishing and cooking spot.
Oh, God.
And he said he'll catch you cook. Haha. Did you get it? He said he'll catch you cook.
That one made it by me.
Oh, you're trying to be funny. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, here we go.
Yep. Hold on. I have to see. Man. That looks delicious.
Beautiful golden brown.
Yep.
Everybody reacting positively to this chicken here?
Well, it takes them a while.
Okay, that's fine. Set that over there. Let's go ahead, turn her down, and let's get this okra right in.
They want to know if we burn Yankee candles to eliminate the smell of the frying oil and garlic. It takes about a day for it to get out, but it eventually does.
This is the fried okra for our fried okra succotash.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to cook this where it's literally almost like black.
I don't know. I'm kind of judging you a little bit on that.
You should stop judging me.
Well, I don't know. They said it looks delicious.
Well, it's going to be great. I mean,
how do you know when the chicken's done?
That's why, listen, you can't cut it open.
Yeah.
You can do a thermometer. You can't stick it in there.
Okay.
It's kind of hard with the oil. You got to be very careful.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important to get your oil to the right temperature so that you know that when the skin is brown and crispy, the chicken is done.
Okay.
Okay, that's why you take the time to get the oil right.
How do you get okra to not be mushy?
You fry it.
A lot, right?
You fry it.
I don't like mushy okra either, buddy.
Yeah. It's really good in stews because it acts as a natural thickener, and that's why a lot of like stews, like gumbo and whatnot, have it.
Right.
Seriously, how good does that chicken look?
It looks
so
good.
Insane, right?
Good job, babe. Yeah, it looks really good.
So we're gonna go ahead and.
They want to grab a piece through the phone.
Tell them.
Oh, we heated up a little bit. Okay, we're backing off. I missed. How do you get the oil right? What's the temperature we want to be at?
The temperature of this 350 to 375 for the chicken.
Okay.
And the reason why that's so important is is because when you cook your chicken, the skin will kind of tell you when it's done.
Okay.
If you do it right, 350, by the time it's golden brown like this, the inside is going to be perfectly done. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay, cool.
And this, do we have paper towels here?
Oh, yep. Go get some paper towels, honey.
No, I'm not going to get it.
Just get a rag.
No, I'll go paper towel or paper plate.
All right.
Just going to get this okra out of here. And you can see already, man, it's starting to get that really beautiful golden brown color. And we're going to get it a little bit darker than golden brown because I want it to hold up in this succotash.
Okay.
Okay.
Sean wants to come over, which is a little weird, but okay.
Sean.
I don't know.
Good luck.
Nope. Sean Nichols.
Oh, we don't know you. That's going to not happen. Doesn't mean I don't like you.
They love that you do this, and they thank us.
Oh, tell them thank you very much.
The chicken does smell good, Jason.
I mean, it looks great, right?
I'm a little judgy tonight, and it actually does smell good. It looks... Oh, it's crunchy.
My gosh, that's so good. That skin should be a little salty, guys. I mean, that salt really makes it come alive.
What are we doing with this?
This is the onion and garlic. That's going to begin our succotash, which is going to start in just a few minutes. There's this okra
Yep.
is almost done. We have our potatoes. See how nice and hot they're still going?
Yeah.
Because we put them on warm. And look at the size of them. That's why it's important. Look at it. See how the side of the potato is kind of drying out a little bit? And you can see it? That's good. A lot of people are like, well, it's not going to be right. Well, that means that is going to accept butter like a champ. All right?
They want to know if there's any PTK coffee mugs left.
Yeah, there's plenty of coffee mugs left, guys.
Yep.
And this is starting in a nice brown. Exactly what you want. And guys, listen, I used to get beaten by my grandmother for stealing fried okra when she would cook it.
Do you want me to hit you with a wooden spoon right now?
I can reenact this, right?
To bring you back?
So in my grandmother's house, the stove was kind of like this.
Okay.
And I would do this, I'd be like... she would always set the okra that was done cooking right here, and I would always steal it. Oh, I was a horrible person. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you like tonight's video, if you don't mind, just share it so we can get some viewers, make sure that we're good and covered with trying to get this thing out and around. Butter, that is not a measured amount. That's probably, I'd say, half a stick. You know why? We're going to heat this up.
Justin said the green bean almondine that we did changed his life.
Oh, stop.
It was a life changer.
Okay.
Not even...
That's half a stick of butter, 2 tablespoons of cream to start with. And we're going to melt this together, okay?
Okay.
Now, the reason we're melting this together is, one of the reasons you don't want, if you put cold butter...
Yep.
If you put cold butter into hot potatoes, not only does it heat the potato or warm or cool the potatoes down, look at that. Not only does it cool the potatoes down, it actually doesn't soak into the potato enough. The melted butter and cream will actually get into the potato better. Yeah. And it'll actually taste better and completely taste better. Trust me, I'll tell you.
They want to know if you made a dipping sauce for the okra. I agree. Did you make some ranch?
What are you talking about? You guys are crazy.
It's good. You dip okra into ranch, and it's delicious.
Because what I gotta do is move this pan.
Did you just tell me to scoot?
I told you to scoot.
All right. That's fine. I'll be over here drinking my wine.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I gotta eat this. I gotta eat this.
What's happening?
Well, baby, I'm tripping out.
Where'd you learn to cook? Patrick wants to know.
Really, honestly, just watching my grandmother.
Yeah?
Tori, please be careful around this.
You act like I'm...
Yeah, but I mean, I'm serious. That's a world of hurt.
Okay, it's fine.
Just get her.
Oh, that's right, Tony. Pinot can be a dipping sauce.
That's awesome.
Ranch is not gross. What world do you live on?
Who said that?
PT.
Can I tell you? Unfriend. Unfriend.
Hey, where do you dump your used oil? In the lake?
Actually, last one I think in your front yard. All right, so we're heating our pan up. We have our okra. We're going to put that at the very end.
Okay.
Oh my God. That's childhood stuff there, guys.
Yeah? I want some of this.
Total childhood stuff right there, guys. Okay, so we're going to get this pan.
I'm picky as crap, and that's delicious.
We're going to get this pan super hot.
Okay.
While doing so?
Yeah.
Because our succotash is next. We're almost ready to go. Okay. Potatoes. Let's let this butter melt a little bit more.
That's right, Sandra. Ranch does rock.
Okay.
Yep.
Salt.
Salt. Salt in.
Okay, it's important. So salt. You already have salted your water.
Okay.
Don't add salt to your potatoes yet.
Okay.
Add it when you get your cream in, you get the consistency you want.
Okay.
Taste it and bring them up to salt because you already have a little salt in there. If you automatically throw in salt because you think, oh, it needs salt, you're right, it does need salt, but you've got to be careful because the last thing you want to do is have to boil more potatoes to add them to this so that you lose all your salt.
Walter said too much salt.
What?
He's judging you.
Well, Walter, I do not care.
How do you keep the crust from falling off?
Of what?
The chicken, I'm assuming. Oh, the okra, probably. The okra.
I mean, it's in there.
Here, let's look at it close.
It's all in there. I mean, the cornmeal and the flour all went inside the okra.
But they want to know how you keep it from falling off. It fell off the sides. What are you doing?
I'm going to add a little olive oil to this pan because we're going to do our second batch of olive oil, a little bit of vegetable oil, and we're going to add some butter in there as well, okay? Did not say this was a healthy meal tonight. The butter actually adds a great little texture to the vegetables.
I agree, Tony. What? It is time for a sip.
Oh, yeah, it is time for a sip. I agree 100%. 100%. Here we go. Cheers. Baby, you are drinking like a madman. What are you, a sailor?
Shh.
What are you, a sailor?
My grandfather would always ask me if I wanted some boiled okra juice. Ew, God.
Onion and garlic in?
He was joking, though.
So we do our onion and garlic into, and a lot of people are like, I bet the guys right now will be like, you don't do that together, because the garlic is going to burn. We are going to cook this to the point where you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
We're not going to burn anything.
Yep.
Everything's going to be fine.
Paul said, should have dry, wet, dry.
I did dry, wet, dry. He's crazy move. Stop telling me what to do, Paul. Like I just started doing this. Okay, so we have our warm butter and cream into our potatoes. A little bit. Mash them down. We're not going to overwork these potatoes. We don't want too much gluten to come out and make them all gooey.
Is that what makes potatoes gooey?
Yeah, it can.
Too much gluten?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ew, nobody puts ranch on their hot dogs.
We need some more of that.
Matt said he's craving some fried chicken.
Oh, man. Well, he should be over here because we got some.
But Matt's a stranger.
Matt is a stranger, and that is going to be a weird thing.
Oh, they want to know where the dogs are. The dogs are on the back porch. They're exiled to the back porch while we're doing this.
So we have this, these onions and garlic. We're going to break down. We're going to fry them or saute them.
Okay.
And maybe get translucent because we don't want them crunchy in there. And then the rest of our succotash is going in except for the okra.
Okay.
Now, while that's doing that, we're going to take 2 little Roma tomatoes.
Linda said thanks for just using a potato masher.
Oh, yeah, that's what you do.
Yep.
A couple Roma tomatoes. And these go at the end.
No immersion blender. They said good job.
Thank you. Yeah, don't do that. Don't use a whisk or a mixer or anything like that. If you do, don't use a food processor before because you'll wind up with a bunch of gooey mess and it won't be any good. These potatoes are going to have a nice, fresh, good flavor to them you're going to love.
Peggy's pissed because we're eating in front of her.
I'm sorry, Peggy. Are you on a diet or something? Or?
No, it's because they're hungry because they're watching us.
That's cool.
So they're not cooking.
A little bit more cream getting warm, so a little bit more butter. We're going to do a first test here in a second to make sure this tastes great.
Yep, Teresa, he cooks for me every night. It makes me go to the gym every day.
Oh my God, these potatoes they're already so good.
Wait, what is this? Oh, he said that he's not a stranger. He's a friend on Facebook.
Oh,
so.
Well, in that case, date my daughter.
PT said mayo on a hot dog. Question mark.
Get yourself one of these.
The palate wrecker.
Get yourself one of these.
Yeah?
I don't even know to tell you where. That is Yummels.
I am a lucky girl, Jen. You're right. Meatloaf with ketchup. Oh my God, yes.
Stop saying that.
What?
More potato.
What? Stop saying what? What did I say?
I don't know. I totally forget. So we have.
Is this the consistency that we're looking for, sir? You keep hitting my microphone.
No, sorry.
Okay. Jason, it is a wine break. Where's my wine caddy?
I made Jack Bradshaw mashed potatoes one time, and he thought they were incredible.
Right?
First taste. Oh my God, this is so good.
Is there garlic in there?
No.
I kind of like garlic in my mashed
There's
potatoes.
garlic everywhere else.
Okay.
You know what? Can I tell you something?
What?
Just for me to you and your husband?
Yeah?
You complain a lot.
I'm not complaining.
You complain a lot for a girl.
I'm asking questions. Is that complaining?
You complain a lot for a girl who has all this food cooked for them. Let's get our second test. Here we go.
Jimmy Colbert
Corey.
or Gordon Ramsay? You be the judge.
All right. So our succotash is zucchini,
Yeah.
roasted corn, red bell pepper. Look how beautiful that is in the pan. Lima beans.
Oh my God, the dogs are fine outside. It's like 75 degrees. Is it 75 degrees?
Corey, listen to me. Listen to me.
We have an air-conditioned porch.
We do not have an air conditioning porch. We're not bougie.
We are not
We
bougie.
are not bougie.
Hey, Sandra wants to know if you added mayo to the potatoes.
Hell no.
Hell no, Sandra.
Why did I do that?
Hey, Tony said the best potato is Yukon Gold.
Yeah, that's what we're cooking with tonight. Yukon Gold.
I like the little red ones though. My grandpa used to make them in his garden.
Yeah,
Not make them, grow them.
No, that's fine. He can make them too. Is he God? I wasn't aware I was dating the granddaughter of God.
Granddaughter. Oh, I'm getting yelled at. Oh, no. That's right. That's right, Jen. They're dogs, for Christ's sakes. But I love them. They're amazing. But they're outside for right now.
The cool thing is the entire time that we've been saying, I'm just trying to get you up there so I can come over here and stand, silly. The entire time. The good thing is the chicken is still going to be super warm because that chicken is hot. Hot, hot, hot.
What kind of chicken? They want to know because they're just
It's
tuning
just a
in.
fryer chicken. You can go Whole Foods, Publix, Winn-Dixie, have all chickens cut up where it's two breasts, two thighs, two wings, two legs, usually in a back. Sometimes they'll throw a neck in there if you're looking. They put the organs in there as well. Get them and cook them.
Chicken gizzards.
Skin on, no gizzards. Come on, man.
I eat chicken. You know they sell chicken gizzards at the Handy Way in Geneva.
Really? Who'd have thought? You know what? I'm not gonna do that.
What are you doing?
It's perfect.
You're not talking about it.
Eat.
Hold on. Mmm.
How good it is.
It's so good.
Guys, they're so creamy. Let's go and start some gravy.
Shelly, I like some gizzards too, honey.
Some gravy real quick.
I like them too, Justin.
Okay, this succotash is gonna cook.
Yeah?
We want to get it good and done all the way through. And so while that's happening, let's go ahead and get.
Everybody likes gizzards, babe. Except for you. You're being a little bougie tonight.
I don't feel that I'm being very bougie. Okay, so we're gonna make some chicken gravy.
Yeah.
This is some of the oil
Okay.
from our frying chicken.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's our flour.
This is some of the flour from our chicken.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna get hurt.
This delicious chicken that we made.
No one's gonna die. Everything's gonna be fine, or frying. So
Frying.
oil in. We're gonna let flour in. There you go.
PT, I grew up in Geneva. That was the only store for a little while until the marathon came around. And the Geneva grocery was there.
So we're making a roux.
Yeah?
And the good thing about having this leftover flour and stuff,
Yep.
put a little bit more up.
We need more flour, right?
A little bit more flour.
Okay.
So you can see we have a little bit of a roux going here.
Yep.
We're gonna let that warm up.
Okay.
All right, and that's gonna cook. Now once that cooks down, how you make chicken gravy is you hit that with chicken stock. Succotash is going great. Looks wonderful.
Doing fancy
Doing
stuff.
fancy stuff. Gonna be great.
Okay.
Got our little whisk.
Yeah.
Actually, probably could use a little bit more flour.
Yeah. Okay.
We are so close to being done and eating.
We are?
Yeah, we are. We're really close.
It's been an hour.
I know.
It's fine.
I don't try to waste anybody's time. Tonight's been a good one because I'm telling you, man, if you can make fried chicken in the South, that's like a...
You're in.
I mean...
You are in.
You gotta be able to make fried chicken. And this Succotash...
Yeah?
You listen, real quick, me.
Okay.
So those
I'm gonna back over here next to my wine glass.
Those are frozen lima beans.
Okay.
It can be frozen corn, okay?
Mm-hmm.
1 bell pepper, an onion, some garlic, and you have a side dish that is awesome. Everybody likes it, and it has all the cool stuff you want. I just had a little fried okra because I thought it'd be fun. And you don't have to put tomato in there either.
We have a sous vide, Tony.
Yeah.
We do. Hey, I grew up near Mullet Lake too.
Oh, yeah. How appropriate that she marry me and then be in an area called Mullet Lake.
You don't have a mullet.
Maybe I did have a mullet.
But you didn't when I dated you because we wouldn't have dated.
We would have dated.
No.
You wouldn't love me.
No, I wouldn't have.
It would have been the same.
It wouldn't have.
It would have been the same.
It wouldn't have.
It would have been the same. So we're gonna saute our
They want you to do a how-to Taco Tuesday.
tacos. I'll do some tacos.
That's easy, though,
Tacos
right?
are easy though, guys. Come on. I'm making new tacos.
Jen said Jimmy had a mullet.
Oh.
Oh, Sandra grew up in Winter Park. She's bougie.
Oh. Are you bad and bougie, Sandra?
Bad and bougie.
Okay, so when you make a roux,
Yeah.
keep it moving. All right.
Why?
Because if not, the flour will burn and
Okay.
the taste will be not good. You won't want it. So you want to keep that flour moving. It'll cook. See that? So we're gonna let that cook a couple more seconds.
Okay.
And our succotash is really.
I do have standards, Tony.
We're gonna call that succotash good. Fried okra in.
Whoa. What? Hold on.
Sorry. A little bit of tomato, just for some acid. And I mean, not much at all.
Okay.
So there you go. That's your fried okra succotash.
You added tomato?
Add a little bit of tomato at the end. You don't add it too early because it'll just turn to mush.
Okay.
Okay. So we have our roux going. We're gonna call this good. We're gonna start adding our chicken stock.
Oh, Sandra said she ain't bougie.
Look at that. Already see it tightening up already?
Yeah. Get to whisking. Thank God somebody bought you some whisks.
See how that turns right there? Just keep whisking it. You don't want it to get lumpy. That's how you keep it from getting lumpy. All right, keep whisking.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's turning into the gravy that you know and love, right?
I hear it. I hear it. Hey, Osteen.
A little bit of cream.
Yep. Because fat tastes good.
Fat does taste good. A little taste. Oh my gosh.
Is that delicious?
Nope.
Do you need salt?
Nope.
Do you need pepper?
Don't need anything because we have that in the flour. Remember?
Yep. She said chicken stock, we use milk.
Yeah, you can use milk. If you don't want to use cream, you can use milk, whole milk. I'll tell you something else too, and I meant to say this earlier. If you don't have buttermilk,
Yeah.
just get whole milk, and for every cup of whole milk, like a teaspoon of white vinegar or lemon juice.
Okay.
Let it sit for like 5 minutes. That will curdle your milk and basically create buttermilk for you.
Tony said you want your roux like you want your partner, not lumpy.
That's a horrible thing to say.
It is, but it's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. We're going to put a little butter in there. almost ready to plate this.
Oh, Carolyn's husband is watching your show. I believe he's your biggest fan.
Oh.
Just whisk it. Whisk it good. Coming from someone that didn't know about a buttermilk biscuit. That's you.
About ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
You about ready? You about ready?
Is that good?
I actually wanted that warm up a little bit more.
Okay.
Oh, we're good. We're at power.
Hey, yes, Austin. It scratches the hell out of it.
What? Oh, the cast iron?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's plate it.
Okay.
So
we're gonna plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plate it. We're done. We'll grab our spoon. Listen, this is the old southern plating.
Austin was told not to use it on a cast iron, but it's fine.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
Next portion of Yukon Gold mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, this is chicken gravy.
Yep. Oh, you made a couple spots.
It's okay. Then we have our beautiful fried chicken. Oh man, how did I do that, baby?
I don't know.
How could you let me do that?
You're a little bit of a mess.
Let's
It's
do a
fine.
thigh.
That's all you need. You're making it for...
Hold on, stop.
Okay.
Thigh and a Succotash.
Succotash. Here's the
Our
color.
fried okra succotash.
Have an awesome night, too. That looks so good, babe. Good job.
So there you go. This is our southern fried chicken dish.
Yep.
This is our buttermilk fried southern chicken with Yukon Gold mashed potatoes
Yep.
and fried okra succotash
Yep.
for How Tuesday. And that, my friends, is a freaking delicious dish with tons of color. It still maintains the southern tradition that you love, guys.
Yep.
Because everything on that plate is as southern as it gets. Fried okra, succotash, good old creamy, delicious mashed potatoes with delicious chicken gravy, and some crispy, crispy buttermilk fried chicken. And that is going to be yummy like a bunch. If you enjoyed the show tonight, we hopefully you did, and you can give us a share again. Just if you enjoyed this, share. We are going to have the recipe up at ptkradio.com. You can go check that out and make this very dish yourself at home. Just be careful with the hot oil. That's all I ask. And if you buy your stuff, we do find that the organic foods do taste better, specifically the vegetables, guys. So, spend a little bit more. It really isn't that much, like maybe 20% more to get really good veggies.
Yep.
Whether it be your corn, your okra, your zucchini. It just simply cooks different. It really does. And we hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, we do have merch online at ptkradio.com. Please, as always, continue to follow us on Facebook. That's PrimeTime Kitchen. On Instagram, it's PrimeTime Kitchen. And on Twitter, it's PTK Real Radio. And of course, we always appreciate it. We're going to be at the Kennedy Space Center this Friday. If you happen to be out there, I think we're going to be there from 1 till 3. Interviewing
12,
the guys.
I think.
No, 1. 1
Oh,
till
1.
3.
Oh.
Interviewing the guys who are building the Veggie Lab for the Mars trip. So, really interesting stuff. And then in the middle of July, we're going to be out in Orange City for you guys. I've been hollering for us to come out to Volusia County. We'll be out there as well at, I think it's Jack's 29. It's part of the card room out there, that new open card room. So, hope you guys enjoyed yourself tonight. Again, share. We appreciate it. Tonight's dish, southern fried buttermilk chicken, along with our Yukon Gold mashed potatoes and our fried okra succotash. The recipe will be online tomorrow, guys. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye, guys.